Hello everyone, this is Julian Trainkin here, and today I want to announce something big that I've been working on for a while. Do you like trains? Do you like animated TV shows? Do you like animated TV shows about trains? Well then you're in luck! I'm currently working on an animated series for my YouTube channel called Full Steam Ahead, a series about trains. And as some of you might have gathered from the title, I'm announcing a casting call for this series, so please come help me work on it, since obviously I can't do it on my own with how big this project is. As a kid, I've always been fascinated with shows about trains, whether it was Tom's and Friends, Chuggington, even shows that weren't about trains but still had them. The train!
The train!
And all of that was what led me to create my own show about trains. Now before we talk about the show and the roles that need to be filled, I have to address the elephant in the room. What is Full Steam Ahead? Full Steam Ahead is a 2D animated indie web series that follows the daily life and adventures of a little engine named Alex and his team of 6 other engines and friends: Ruby, Manny, Milo, Pipsqueak, Malcolm, and Cardigan. Together, the Traintastic team known as the Track Pack all work in a fictional town of Raildale where they learn to help each other out, solve problems, and learn what it means to work together as a team. Now that sounds pretty basic and sounds like your average kid show and all, but fear not, as the series won't entirely revolve around the main characters, as many other characters will appear here and there, as well as some from other media, like the Razor Cartoonia, which you should check out by the way. Also, no, this series won't be a Pooh's Adventures type thing. Trust me, that's the last thing this series has become. After the pilot, it goes something like this. Alex moves to Raildale to start a new life, but is made fun of by Malcolm for a strange appearance. Alex wants to prove his worth to Malcolm and gets his chance to race to the rescue when news spreads of the big engine becoming a runaway train. Now that we've all gotten the basic gist of the show and the pilot, let's talk about the roles. Starting out with voice actors. Now I'll only talk about the main characters since I don't want to bore you all with every single character that appears and speaks in the pilot. So if you want to see the rest of the cast and speak, then go check out the casting call club page in the link in the description below. Now on to the roles. Starting off with the voice actors, we have Alex. Alex is a great Tenor engine and is the newest member of the Track Pack. As the newest member, he still has learned the lay of the line of Raildale. He's also very friendly and has ADHD, like me, which explains his hyperactive nature and tendency to have trouble staying still and sleeping from time to time. For Alex's voice, the voice I'm looking for is something similar to Jeremy from Clarence.
You know, Clarence, dreams aren't real. Only the way they make you feel is real. So you shouldn't be scared. Don't forget me.
Next up is Ruby. Ruby is a red Tenor engine and is the brains of the Track Pack. She has a knack for reading and loves a good adventure here and there. For Ruby's voice, the voice I'm looking for is something similar to Amy Eddy from Elliot Moose.
There was no wind, but the windmill started turning. And then I heard the ghost. Thank you for helping me. I'm so happy to know my windmill isn't haunted.
Here we have Benny. Benny is a blue Tenor engine and is the jokester of the Track Pack. He loves telling a good joke or two to his friends to help brighten up their day. As well as being a comedian, he also has a bit of a competitive side to him, as well as a better little personality to match. I don't have any voice references for him, but as long as he sounds somewhere between the ages of 10 to 15, anything works. Next is Milo. Milo is a yellow Tenor engine and is a socialist of the Track Pack. As well as loving to make new friends, he has a strong admiration for Malcolm, for he tries his best to be just like him. Just like Benny, I don't have any voice references for Milo, but as long as he sounds up between the ages of 7 to 10, anything works. Switching things up, we have Pipsqueak. Pipsqueak is a purple Tenor engine and is the smallest and youngest member of the Track Pack. She mainly works as a shunt arranging trains for the engines, but is allowed to help out on other jobs outside the yard. For Pipsqueak, her voice just sounds something like Blanky from the later Brave Toaster films and Mouse from Animal Mechanicals.
Hi, Master. Oh, yeah? Well, listen, you radioactive thing, you can just as easily go back to where you came from.
I've got a prime directive, and I never knew what it was called before.
Who? Oh, me!
Next up is Malcolm. Malcolm is a green Tenor engine and is the biggest member of the Track Pack. He can sometimes get a bit boastful in the boiler at times, but at his core, he's a kind engine at heart and will use his superior strength to help those in need. Malcolm's voice should sound like Trailmon Worm from Digimon Frontiers, but less gruff and with a Canadian accent.
Hey, what was that about? Wake up, I'm trying to get some shut-eye here. No! You practically scared my wheels off yelling at me and now you expect me to give you a lift? Listen, I never been there and besides, I need more rest. Nap time and don't wake me. Good night. You call this place home? And you guys really believe you can save it? You humans got a lot of moxie, but how can you save this place? put it that way, well, that sounds kind of great.
Last but not least, we have Cardigan. Cardigan is an orange tenor engine and is the oldest member of the track pack, and is their leader. He's a very wise and sensible engine who's lived on the railroad longer than anyone else on the team. For Cardigan's voice, he should sound like a mix between Gordon from Thomas and Friends All Engines Go, and Porter from The Adventures of Chuck and Friends.
Where are we? Thomas, my boy, did you just ask where are we? Well, clearly we are, I have no idea.
No problem. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a lot of other trucks to see to.
Okay, now that we've gotten the voice actors out of the way, let's talk about the other roles.
Hello.
Okay, I'm just gonna speed through these since this video is long enough as it is, so bear with me. We'll need storyboard artists, concept artists, prop artists, background artists, color artists, rough animators, cleanup animators, a music composer, writers, and a group of people who know stuff about trains. For a more in-depth look of each role, go check out the Google Doc application sheet in the description. And that pretty much does it for this entire casting call. Now, one thing that I must make clear about this series is that, as right now, it is currently an unpaid project of mine, but I promise that when I get to a point of Kickstarter Patreon, and the pilot as well, I'll use the money from those supporting the series to pay those working on the series. With all of that being said, if you're interested in the project and want to contribute, then go to the link in the description to check out the Casting Call Club page, the aforementioned Google Doc application sheet, and join the official Full Steam Ahead Discord server. Thank you all so much for watching, for I'll look forward to seeing all your submissions. See y'all in the next video!